Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Wicky William with Wicky Farms with another mod review. This mod review is going to be a little bit different though because we have a lot going on today. One, we have a new map. Now this is PC only. I'm sorry for all you console players out there, including myself. We do not have a new map yet, but hopefully that will change this coming week. We're down. Let's cross our fingers. Cross our fingers and hope to die. Stick a needle in DJ's. Never mind. We got this new map review, Wisniowo or something like that. I can't pronounce it. 2019. It's a decent map. It is a big map. Let me read you a little bit of the description on the channel, on the website that I got it from. Now I will put a link down below in the description for this particular map. But it reads as this. It says, "Hello, I present to you my map of Wisniowo, I'll say, in 2019 4x4. This map is very large in area and has 61 surface diverse fields, and they ain't kidding about that. Some are hilly, some are flat, some are they're odd shaped. It's small, big, it's all kinds of different. Some from 3 hectares to 64 hectares. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly because I'm used to acres and not all that. 69 commercial areas. In addition to the original purchases, some new ones have been added to the farm. Several bale purchases, 3 large farm seats, and they aren't kidding, they are large farm seats. Missions that also include grass and many other things you have to find out for yourself. Now, the one thing that they did make sure and mention was this is 1.0 version, as you can see right there on your screen. So there might be some bugs that we find, and if so, they want us to make sure and report it, which we would do if we found in anybody's map. But at this point, that's what we got for a description, and I want to give credit where credit is due. I do believe the map creator, the author of this map, is a guy by Wisniowo, I think was his name. If I'm butchering that, I apologize, or if I got it completely wrong, I apologize that too, as far as it's concerned. But let's go ahead and get on into the map. While that's loading up, let's go ahead and talk about what else we have planned for today. In this mod, we also have a new transportation type mod. Hear those birds? This would drive DJ crazy. We have a new mod in the map that will, with transportation wise, that will hopefully make transportation jobs easier. I hate transportation jobs because, I mean, you have to get it. Sometimes if it's a single pallet, you have to get a forklift and drive it over there at 15 miles an hour, which is annoyingly slow. And then you have to hope to get it onto the forklift good and then drive it, or well, and then get it, drive it to where it's supposed to go and not have a whole lot of issues. I don't like that very much. It takes too much time and it's annoying. You can get a telehandler and do the same, do a little bit faster, but it's just, I don't like it. It's annoying. This mod is going to change that, I hope. Anyway, we'll see. Because I used to use that heavy pickup object mod just so I could take my pickup truck around and grab that pallet and just throw it into my bed of my truck. That way I don't have to take a forklift over or anything like that, but this was hopefully going to change that. We'll get to that in a minute, though. Let's go ahead and look around the map a little bit. Let's go on over to the shop. I'll meet you guys over there at the shop, and then we will go ahead and get something nice to drive around in for our trip. Alright, well, here we are at the shop. I think you'll recognize this shop. I would hope you would recognize this shop anyway. I do believe this is Felsburn's shop. Let's get us something nice to drive around in, shall we? And take a look at this place. Let's see, we can go with 4 to 6x6. That's always a nice thing to drive around. We go in the Blazer, the limited edition. We can go with a flatbed or the dump bed. We could do the Corvette. That might scare some people, though. If you've never seen this, yeah, let's go ahead and get the Corvette. Why not? But I'm going to warn you no, not that one, the Corvette. I'm going to warn you right now, this thing, when it starts up, if you are wearing headphones, I suggest highly that you turn that puppy down. Because if you don't, oh, let's get it tuned. It's going to blow your eardrums off. so if you haven't seen this car already, it's fun to drive around in. Where are you at? There you are. but it's going to be loud. I'm going to turn off. I do believe it automatically turns on the auto start. Yep, I don't want that. All right. Listen to this puppy. What is going on? Why are we not starting? Huh. Well, that's not good. Sorry about that, guys. Now, one thing I did not mention was, while we're on the subject, is Wicky William got himself hooked up now finally with that Salix or the SideTech side panel, and it looks like I must have programmed the side panel for a couple of different things. Hopefully that will take care of it now. Uh-oh. Nope, sure did not. Because I didn't save it. Let's change it to something else. Save controls. Now. There it is. And this thing will fly. So let's back up a little bit so I can talk to you. Hopefully it won't mess up my recording too much. Alright, so while we're driving here, you can see the vast space that this thing is. This map has. I don't know that I can keep this thing under control long enough. Yeah, okay. I'll meet you back at the shop. I'm going to get something that I can control a little bit better. Because this thing, I mean, it's fun to drive, don't get me wrong. But it's kind of hard to control, so I'll see you back at the shop. We'll get something more manageable. Alright, now that we're back here, let's get something we can actually control. We'll go with 6x6. Yeah. Let's lease this puppy. This will be no problem. This will be a lot better. We just had to listen to the turbo whine on this one. So, as I was saying, let's go in here. Let's take a look at this map. Look at the size of this map. I mean, it is massive. Roads going every different direction. The size of the farms, the farm seats they're talking about, one right here, one right here, and one down here. It leaves leaves little to or leaves a lot to the imagination because they are huge. I mean, this field right here, you know, you get one there, and if you're in new farmer mode, as you can tell, you get these two together right here, field 20, and this field here, and you'll get 12 and the farm up here. So good news is when you get a farm, you'll get something with it. And you see some of these buy spots here, like a small field. But the thing is that I noticed about this is look at the prices on these. $4 million, $4.9 million on some of these big ones. And this is what shocked me. 58, a very tiny field, $79,000. 129,000. 50 is 58,000, and they are tiny. I mean, they must be like 0.3. The ones they were talking about, that was the 0.3 hectares here on the farm. It's wow. That's all I have to say. It's unbelievable. All these sell points. You get some that will take grain. There's some that will take grain and sugarcane, potatoes, eggs, everything all at one time. I mean, it's a lot of places. They do have a train station, but you can only sell there. You cannot drive the train. I have not seen it yet. That doesn't mean anything. It just means I haven't seen it yet. But let's go ahead and we'll drive around a bit so you can kind of see the area here. If you've not gotten the 6x6, this is awesome. Full Tilt Gaming, I do believe, used this the other day, and they pulled what was it, 600 bales. It was something like 19 dollies with wagons on them, and they pulled it. This thing pulled it like it was nothing. Oh, trees. So here's my test. I always run into a tree. That's why I tell people to make sure that they're real. These are real trees. They're not just decorations. You can, if they're real, that means you can also get in there and chop those puppies down. So that's what we're doing. You know, it's real. So if you wanted to get rid of those trees, you could. That's for sure. Now, in my opinion, if you're paying that much for it, no. If you're paying that much for it, you might as well go ahead and keep them. But you know, that's just me. So here there's a, I do believe, a lime station back there. You go ahead here, you'll see. I can't remember if there was a fence. Yeah, there's a wall there. And this thing, will it climb it? Look at this thing go. Oh, I'm gonna get stuck. I'm getting stuck, yeah. Yeah, give me a second, I'll get this done. Alright, we're back. I had problems getting that thing unstuck, so we had to do a little bit of fixing off camera. But here we are, just driving through town. You'll see, I'm going to show you one of these farm areas that I was telling you about, that they said was a big, generous farm area, and show you just exactly how big and generous this farm area is. There's the sawmill. I'm sorry, that's the BGA. Sawmill is on my right. I was going to say, that doesn't look anything like a sawmill. Let's go ahead and go on up here. We're going to go cross country since we're in this big old beast. Just look at the size of this field, 9, and this is not even one of the biggest ones. I mean, it is. It's a pretty dang big field right there. So across here is one of the farms. One of the farm plots. Look at the size of this farm plot. This reminds me a lot of Honeydew. The huge farm that this thing has. This, you don't own this one. You own the one down. This is the one between fields 11 and 12, right above 9 up there. And you'll see here's the horse fun zone right over there. But you own the other one that's down there between 22 and 20. Just above 20, sorry, just below 21 up there. That's the one that has all your equipment in it. So speaking of equipment, since we're just driving around here and looking at these big fields, this thing will take forever to look through all of it. I mean, it is a big map. They did a good job putting this thing together. There's the animal dealer right back there. Up here, I want to show you the land that you actually start with and your starting equipment. I'm sorry that I'm going cross country here. I know it's a little bit cheating, but like I said, this would take woohoo forever. I cannot believe I made that jump. That's for the record books right there. So now here is the problem. One of the bugs, I think, unless this was the intention, that I've ran across. Other than the fact that you have a trailer that's tilted, like it has a flat tire into the ground. But all your equipment, you have your harvester, your Rosthamosh Power Stream 500. You have your Vonderstad seeder right there. You have your Case IH Maximum, your Fent, and some implements there. But you know, this is new farmer mode, and there is no buildings. No, that's the one thing I don't know if they meant to do this way or not. Because I mean, you only start with $100,000. That's not a lot of money with no buildings. I mean, luckily you have this big, nice area here along with the field, and maybe you can go way in debt, because in farmer manager mode, these two together cost about $1.6 million. So it's, I mean, they do give you that, but I'm not positive why there's no buildings. I mean, you have to start from, you know, buying buildings right from the beginning and only have $100,000. So there's that. That's one of the things I didn't like about this. The map is great. I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. You know, as far as it's concerned, those are a couple of things that I had some problems with. I'm going to head back over to the shop so I can show you. I can show you the item, the mod that I have fallen in love with, or at least I think is the next step in this game if you like doing contracts. All right, here we are back, in my opinion, at the store. We'll see when you get over there. Sorry, John Deere. I reset the John Deere over here because I was trying to use it to help me get my other unstuck. So I'm just going to put you on over here. And now let's go in and show you the new mod that I wanted to showcase today. It's a truck. It is 2 trucks, actually. We have the Lizard Warrior flatbed truck. Let's go ahead and lease it. And if you like the man version, there's a man version. And I don't mean that literally, the man version, but there's a man version. And it has a little options, the Lizard, has some different, but you can't change the wheel setup. Doesn't matter what tire you get, it's there, but for some reason you can't get to it. Let's go ahead and lease one of those. Now, it's not just a truck, because you're like, whoop-de-doo, it's a flatbed truck. It's got some additional equipment. It's got a forklift. No, I don't want to lease it. No, get out. All right. Let me shut these things off so you can hear these. All right, so look at these. Let's get the Lizard out here first. Take a look at. I'm going to showcase the lizard specifically because I don't like cab overs. I mean, I know the man's a great thing and all, but I don't like it. Flatbed, nice diamond plated flatbed, headache rack. We're rolling some coal. It's a nice detail. Nice detail on this truck. The part that I like the best about this is that right there. That little chute there in the back for the other mod. Now, transportation. Transportation jobs I hate because, like I said, the forklift issue, right? Finally, they have put something in it to help us out with this. And of course, I'm not going to be able to showcase it properly because I parked it right in the one spot. I parked the stupid truck right in the one spot with that little curb. Oh, there we go. I got in there. Look at that. You just put your forks right in there. Wiggle your way in. You get the point. You go all the way in there. And then lift yourself up. And you got it. Right there. Now obviously you're going to want to be farther in, you know, so that way you don't fall out the back, but it has taken a lot for me to get that thing to fall out the back. I've tried. I've driven all over the map and swinging corners wide. I've only had it come out once because I ended up missing a ditch I didn't realize was there, and blam, it threw it across the field. But right there it is. Now you can jump in your Lizard with your forklift on the back. Take off. Go do a transportation job. And you don't have to worry about getting a separate forklift or it taking forever because, I mean, you got 51 mile an hour top speed with this truck. Let's see if we can get this thing to fly out the back. Look at that. See, it's pretty good. It's in there pretty good. Now, one thing, and I'll just stop right here and show you. One thing I do want to tell you about the forklift here is bring it on down. get it flat enough so you can get out. See, this takes some getting used to here. There we go. Now you saw that I did. Let me get the map out of the way here. Not only can you go up, down, but one thing is you can tilt back and forth just like a regular forklift. But one thing that I noticed it did that I didn't realize that it did when I first started this review is it will go left and right like a true forklift will. Like a true stand-up forklift. I mean, this is sit down, but like a true forklift will go back and forth. It'll shift back and forth. Now what this means for specifically that I found out is for you that are driving that man version of the flatbed, if you have that all the way to one side and you stick the forks back here in the slot for it to be hooked to the truck, if you have it shifted all the way to one side with that cab over design, you will flip that cab easily with it weighted on one side. So you want to make sure that those forks are directly back in the middle before you load it in, or you'll have some issues later on down the way. So that's all for this review. Hope you liked the farm. Hope you liked the new equipment. It should make transportation jobs a whole lot easier. I thank you again for checking in with Wicky William here at Wicky Farms. Until next time, make sure you check me and Farmer Cletus out in our live streams at Michigan Farming. Make sure you check out FSC and his streams coming up soon. And DJ Goham and Clutch and Farmer Min and all the good guys there. Make sure you go and check them out. They got some great content also. If you have not yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button below the film here. And make sure you smack the snot right out of that bell, so that way when I put up new stuff like mod reviews or a new map or let's plays or I go live, you'll know. I invite everybody to come into the live shows. Tell me what you think. Tell me if the video looks good. Tell me what you want to see next. Speaking of, if you like this video, hit that like button. Also, if you don't like this video, please hit that dislike button. Give me a comment. Let me know what's going on. Let me know if there's anything that you need me to pray for. If there's anything going on, you can also find me on Facebook. I'll put the link down below. You can message me privately there. I'm the only one that sees it. I don't have administrators and whatnot that check my PMs or my direct messages there on Facebook. I'll be the one that sees it. So please, if you need anything or I can help you out in any way, let me know, and I will do my best to help you out. Until next time, happy farming, happy life. Have a good day.